This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
What if? Michael Gavin Ali says, Kurt, I know you share your issues with addiction. When was the point it got worse? And did you know that you needed help? And how did it lead to you becoming a better person today?
Well, it got worse when I switched from the painkillers to alcohol. And, I did what an addict always does. They transfer from one drug to another. They say they're better because they're not taking that drug anymore, but they went on to another drug. And I made some horrible decisions. I had 4 DUIs in 5 years. The last DUI I got, my wife, I called her from the jail and I said, I'm in jail again. I got hit for DUI. And she said, listen, I can't do this anymore. You either have to go to rehab or I'm leaving you. And it was like, whoa, this is pretty serious. I can't be in denial anymore. And I faced myself and looked myself in the mirror and said, okay, this is time. You need to not only do this for yourself, but do it for your family. You're ruining your life. You're ruining your career. You're ruining your reputation. It's time to make a change. And I believe it was in 2013 in August that I went to rehab, and I've been clean ever since.
Well, we're all very grateful for that. And you should be very proud of that as well. And I think when you talk about stuff like addiction or mental health or whatever it may be, people at first may be in denial about it. From your experiences, what would you give as a piece of advice to people who are struggling to confront stuff like that?
Well, I think if they're not able to go to their families and talk about it, they need to find somebody to talk about it, whether it be someone that's in the addiction business or, a doctor or someone or a sponsor, an addict that has recovered. They need to get advice. They need to talk to people. The only way that you're going to change your habit is by admitting that you have an addiction and that you want to get help. And if you don't do that, you're never going to get better. And eventually you're going to die. That's what happens to everybody and anybody that continues on with their addiction. They end up overdosing. So you have to make that decision. You have to look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm an addict. I admit it. I need help.
I think that's a great piece of advice. And it also helps when you have a strong Latina Italian in your household who's ready to lay down the law for you. So once again, Mrs. Angle coming through big.
She's a badass.
Shout out to Giovanna there.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.